Alex Weber here, and today I'm crashing the studio of amazing artist Isabelle Alford-Lago. You know her iconic murals around Venice. She's blowing up internationally, and we're gonna steal a few moments. Yo!
Hello.
What's up?
Good to see you, Alex.
Good.
Come on in.
Freaking great. What do you do?
This is my guy.
So, who is him? And it is a him.
Oh, no, not necessarily. I have female gorillas, too.
Okay. How do you decide if it's going to be a guy or a girl?
She's sitting by the pool. I thought that's definitely like a lady gorilla,
So
you know?
she looks lovely. So does she have a name?
Not yet.
What's that process like?
I look at her and I let it sink in, and the name just sort of feels right when I figure out.
There's not like 1,001 baby books by your nightstand.
I do look at baby.
Why gorilla?
I was sort of developing this character just for fun at first, and what he's come to mean, or he or she, over the years. So it's my inspiration from people. It's like the uncensored human, just these funny little quirky behaviors that I see people exhibiting as like an animal rather than like a person.
Yeah. Because there is like an evolutionary undertone a little bit.
Right, almost like they're more evolved somehow.
Yeah, like I don't want, like they're almost poking fun at us a little bit.
Yeah, being comfortable in your own skin, like they're letting their fat hang out and they're super hairy and they're out in public and they're like, what are you looking at?
I love that. So they are like, they're owning it.
Mm-hmm, owning it, yeah.
So there's slight artistic hair poking out.
I'll let your imagination
Yeah,
fill in the blanks.
Great. And this is one of Isabelle's gorillas right here. So what's this guy up to?
His name's Tim. Abbot-Kinney has a lot of traffic, so he's got lots of friends around here.
We were just here and people were coming by saying, I want to get a photo in front of the gorilla, which is so cool. So what was the spark for the gorilla?
I had put together just like a random group of paintings at an art show. Everyone was like just really into the gorilla.
So the gorilla was one of many pieces at that show.
Yes.
And the response from the public was gorilla. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna run with this gorilla.
I'm gonna run with that. Yeah, they have it together.
Do you find that the gorillas are almost another community that you live in?
Having people collect these paintings is more like an adoption process where, they get to take him home. I'm like, hey, when you want to pick him up?
Yeah. Do you vet them out? Do you vet them out like adoption?
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Right.
Where do you see the gorillas going?
Now it's about getting them in different spots, right? So that he can be in all these different audiences. I'd love to see them move one day. I definitely have dreams about who would he be? Where would he live?
Is there a threshold where you're like, okay, now I'm going too deep in the gorilla community?
Where I'm like head down, working late at night, and I'm like, I lose track of time, and I turned around and there had been like 10, 12 gorillas like lined up, all these paintings, and they were all like looking at me because they have that stare, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get out of here.
You need to get out.
I'm working on these white backgrounds, so that's sort of like a deliberate, so that the viewer can like fill in the blank and sort of feel like you want to sit down next to them and like.
Do you think she wants us sitting next to her?
Absolutely, yeah.
We have our shank. Is that what this is? Yeah. This piece you were saying is not gonna make it.
I wasn't happy with it, so yeah, it's basically trash.
Is there any like Hail Mary that we can do for this guy to bring him back? Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You know what? I feel like his fur is looking a little dull.
Okay.
Take him to the salon, because you get all those little wisps.
You mentioned that one gorilla anatomically was missing an important piece.
One of the last things that goes on is like the nipple.
Right, let's do a little nipple study.
What?
Come on in.
See, this is the best part of my studio.
Yes.
People literally just walk on by.
This is Mr. Greg Hughes.
How you doing?
Yeah. What's up?
Try dab. Yep, that's good. That's perfect.
That's good. Why do you do what you do?
It honestly makes me happy. As soon as their face sort of comes to life, I really enjoy the humor behind it, and I also really love that it engages with the community as murals too. That just is awesome, that it's out there communicating on a daily basis, so.
This is my buddy. chilling. All right, we've been inside Isabelle's studio. We've met her inspiration. We've even painted nipples on gorillas. Now it's time to check out her art show here on Main Street, Santa Monica at Event Farm.
It's going great. It's early in the show and we already have a pretty packed event.
I recognize a few of the gorillas on the wall from back in your studio, and one of them you joined painted nipples on.
We did, yeah.
So that was great.
It's finished, it's on the wall, it's ready to go.
Isabelle, you are so wonderful.
Thanks for coming, Alex.